Hi, Rita. This is a recording of the Repertoire songs in Chapter 12. I'm just going to play each song and make a few comments on it for you. All right, Vespers. It is like a hymn because you've got the melody in the right hand and accompaniment in the left hand. So we want the melody to be loud, accompaniment softer. In the second line, the melody moves to the left hand. So practice that melody in the left hand by itself before you add the right hand to it. Then add the accompaniment. Also, the song has this interesting way of giving the hands room to cover the sound for each other. So at the beginning, the right hand holds and connects the next note while the left hand releases to play that chord. Then the right hand holds while the left hand releases, and then they trade. So either hand is always keeping the sound going. We don't have any holes in the music like this. You want to keep the sound connected. Okay, Legend on page 91, that's about stretching to an interval of a sixth in your right hand just outside the 5-finger position. So you start on the third finger, but then when you do that climb up, you go to your second finger so that your fifth finger can reach up there. And notice on my hand, I'm actually sort of letting my hand kind of drift a little bit to the right, just sway over there a little bit to support my pinky. Okay, Greek dance is in 5/4 time. Hooray for 5/4 time. You might hear this as 2 and then 3 or 2, 2 and 1. Either way, it's 5/4 time. It's asymmetrical. Notice in the second line, when you count that out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that note in the left hand comes the beat right after the note in the right hand. So just be aware of that. Okay, old tail at the bottom of the page, you've got a stretch of a seventh, so even further outside of the 5-finger position. And notice how these little lines that go upward tend to move towards the first note of the next measure, like this. That's the note that whole line is kind of moving towards, but in time, really nice piece. Again, everything's so musical in here. Okay, page 92, Tall Pines, hand crossing with a pedal. Notice how the melody is going to move to the first note of the third measure. Right there. Right there. And you've got a long pedal. There's one pedal per line, the ringing sound. It's really a beautiful atmosphere. Okay, page 93, polka, melody in the left hand again. So play that left hand. Then add the right hand, which is accompaniment. Okay, lento in the middle of the page means really slow. Make sure that you don't staccato the left hand. Hold them out for a full pulse. Like if this is my pulse, and this would be a lento pulse. It's really pretty. You might even experiment with playing it slower than that and see what the effect is. Carefree at the bottom of 93. This is a very typical thumb on tonic sort of song, except when it gets to the end in the left hand and the end of the first line in the right hand, where you have to stretch an octave, but you can really lift your hand for that. And then page 94, Red River Valley, an American folk song. It's a duet, so you don't quite get all the parts to it. If you wanted to, you could do this piece as a accompaniment piece and try to put chords to it instead of playing the notes in the left hand. See what you come up with. Using 1, 4, and 5, I would say. And again, in this song, you've got repeated notes that you change fingers on. And you're stretching a sixth, too. So it's just outside of the 5-finger position. But from the end of the first line into the second line, when you repeat the A, you change fingers. So you can reach up for that C. Same thing at the end of that line. Okay, all right, that's it for the chapter. I hope that's helpful. I'll see you on Tuesday.